Alpha Draconian Starseed. Alpha Draconians hail from the northern hemisphere of the night sky, from a constellation called Draco. Its main star is known as Alpha Draconis and is also known as Ubian, which is translated into dragon or the head of the serpent. These beings tend to exist from the third dimension to the 12th. I tend to believe that they mainly exist in the third dimension, which I associate with the root chakra. I see a lot of red within Draconians' auras, and it's because they represent the energy of survival and a primal energy. There are two main subgroups of Draconians. They say that there's typically 3, but I'm dividing them into 2 based on their purpose. So the first subgroup has more of a purpose that is related to assisting the earth with its ascension process. So they assist with grounding the energies, providing assistance with the 3D material world, and establishing foundations for us to be able to build on and to move forward and build better. The second subgroup is not so benevolent. They are the ones that are focused on conquering and dividing. They do not care about anyone else's well-being except their personal agenda, and that being successful while they are here and present upon this here planet of Earth. When looking at the natal charts of a lot of well-known politicians, or those that are the 1%ers, they tend to have alignments with this Thubian star in the Draco constellation itself. So what are the main traits of a Draconian starseed? Number 1, confident. They are very confident. These individuals are not shy, not one bit, and you will be able to feel their confidence radiating throughout their aura. They are not afraid of anyone or anything, and they act accordingly. Commanding. Alpha Draconians have a very, very commanding nature. They will not take no for an answer, and if it does seem like they are, they will definitely be manipulating you into getting what they want. They may have a very muscular body type, and if they are thinner and they're not as prone to gaining weight, or it just doesn't seem that way, they definitely will have a very strong looking type of build. So if this is a female Alpha Draconian, they will tend to have features that look very masculine. They will literally look quite manly, either in the face or within their bodily structure in some type of way. Their eyes can shift colors. Metamorphosis. I have seen this happen multiple times, or like they just do weird things with their eyes, and most of them are very aware of this ability. So they can be very much skilled in necromancy. They have super cold skin, or they just simply, their temperature is not average. And because of that, they will have skin that is a bit more scaly, very similar to that of a serpent. And they believe that if they are not at the top of that corporate ladder, then they're a nobody. And if you're not at the top of the corporate ladder, you're a nobody. They have the craziest obsession with power and rank. And they will purposefully put themselves in certain positions to have authority over certain people, places, and things. so that they can have control. They can project their thoughts onto you and make you believe that
7 projectors
or visuals can be placed before another person who may be weak or not as aware or conscious, and they can use that as a means of manipulation. They are emotionless. As I've said at the beginning of this video, if they were to see someone crying or in pain,
emotionless.
They have a very hard time really processing and understanding emotions. It's not to say that they can't be emotional, but they're very distant and cold and disconnected when it comes to having that link with empathy. They're absolutely not empathetic. So if an Alpha Draconian displays any sense of empathy, be aware that it might be a very manipulative tactic. As a means to not reveal their true identity, these beings will literally act as a chameleon to their environment.
Dracos
They will showcase a completely different personality depending upon the different groups that they are talking to or the environment that they are in, and they will literally embody that and become that in order to not expose something about themselves. So those are the 10 main traits of an Alpha Draconian Starseed. I will be doing many more of these, and I will dive deeper into the history of each Starseed type. If you like this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Also, be sure to check out my website, thestarseedfaction.com, if you'd like to book a personalized reading with me and see which Starseed race or races you may belong to. Definitely do so. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. So that is what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you on the next one.